Welcome back to the channel, guys. Episode 6 of the Danish Youth Academy Challenge, and we're into our second season, our first season in the third tier. Let's see how we've got on. I'm not entirely sure what to say. We're top of the league again in the third tier, and honestly, we've deserved it. I absolutely love this team. It plays so well. I'm not sure what's happening. We are by far the worst team in the league, and we just seem to be catching teams unawares. I don't know what it is. The top scorer again is Grosson. This year it looks like he's doing better than last year. He's not very good. He's not very good. 18 goals in 19 games should not be possible for a player like that. He's on course to easily beat last season in a division that's even harder. I don't understand it. Look at the season preview really quick. We are the worst team, as you'd expect. And this team here, Colding, I'm pretty sure we've just played them and beat them 3-1. Like I said, I'm watching the games and I'm saying to myself quite often, I absolutely love this team. I'm going to be quite sad. Not sad, that's a bit too strong, but a little bit disappointed when I have to get rid of a few of these players. I really like watching them. We went for a period here, though, of losing 4 games in a row, and I was a bit like, oh, okay, yes. The wheels have fallen off. We did win, though, the first 6 league games. We won the first 6, and I was thinking, right, another promotion. And then we lost to Helsingør in the second round of the Cup, and then we lost 3 games, including a 5-1 loss to the same team in the Cup. And I'm thinking, oh dear, this could be the end of it. And I was like, do you know what? Okay, that's fine. We've got some decent points. I know we can win games because we've won the first 6, and we won a few good teams in there as well. So I was like, okay, not too bad. The honeymoon period's over. We're going back to sort of mid-table, lower table. But we didn't. And then we carried on winning again. We did lose to Aarhus here again. The Fremud, though, the version. Not the one in the 4th tier. They didn't go up. It's another version of Aarhus. But yeah, we lost 2-0 there. And we sort of deserved it, I think. We deserved to lose. I think. Yeah, they were the better team. They had a penalty, but maybe 1-1 was fair. But anyway, we lost. And then we beat Ishoj, Brabrand, Colding, who are the best team in the league, we beat 3-1. And then we just drew there to Nykøbing. And we were 3-1 up. Really frustrating because they're actually 3rd. So if we'd have won that game, then we'd have actually been like 8 points clear of them rather than 5. And the top 2 go up. So I was like, oh, do you know what? If we could get 8-9 points clear, we could maybe get a double promotion here. If we look at the data hub real quick as well, just to show you guys how we're doing, we should be top of the league. Now, we are overperforming by 5 points, but we have conceded 2 more than we should have, just because of the goalkeeper situation. And look at Ishoj, the team that went up with us. They're really struggling in letting goals in. They're not even conceding that much XG, but they're conceding a lot of goals, so they need to sort out their goalkeeper. But yeah, so we do deserve to be top of the league by 2 points, which is quite good. It's nice to see the statistics are backing up the league table, because sometimes, not often on FM, but you can sort of feel a bit hard done by, and you're not top of the league when you should be. But actually, do you know what? We're top of the league, and it's nice to see. Then I'm just going to go through a few players that have sort of made a couple of games. Well, the goalkeeper definitely has now. He's just started playing. And also the intake preview, right? That's another thing we need to talk about. So, Ibrahim Set, our goalkeeper, he's still 2-star current ability, but he's still 5-star potential, which is nice. And to be honest, he probably should be. Our goalkeepers are terrible. So if this guy's not 5 stars, then there's not even point. So if we look at him, he's improving. He's only conceded 9 goals in 7 games with 1 clean sheet. Now, I don't think that's necessarily his fault, because this guy's made some actually really good saves for us. But I think we do play quite an aggressive system. That is our whole thing, right? We are quite aggressive. We get on the front foot. We try and take the ball high up the pitch, and we attack. So he's getting better. He's got a good personality. So can he keep playing him? Like I said, he's only played 7 games because he only became 16 in October. So he's only been playing like 2.5 months, which is absolutely fine. In fact, he's only been playing 2 months because now we've got the big long break into the next part of the season. So I thought I'd do the update now because the intake previews come in, and it also coincides with the fact that it's the massive break as well. So I can just sort of continue through that off camera, away from you guys, and you don't have to see any of that boring stuff. I'll deal with that. But yeah, so he's been playing a lot. Frederick Scow at right back is still doing quite well, but I'm I am wanting to get in this guy, Fleming Turning. Now, I do want to play him, but Scow's playing quite well. He's got 16 games. He's only got a 6.72. And to be honest, I should be playing the other guy. I should. But he's doing all right. And I don't want to change him because he's got the little relationship with Moller Hansen on the right wing. So I'm a little bit apprehensive to change that. But I definitely should put him right back. I know he's not got a massive amount of potential. He's already gone down to 4.5 stars there. But he's someone. He's 6'4" as well. So back post crosses, conceding them will be a thing of the past. The other one is Björn Karlsson, the Icelandic guy that came through at 2.5 star current ability. Now, bit of a strange one, this guy. Now, he's brilliant. If you can see there, he scored 7 goals this season from 6 starts and 13 substitute appearances. So he scores a lot. Got 2 assists as well, and his average rating in those games is 6.99. So he's fantastic for that. The only thing is he is good at right wing, and I've played him at left wing as an inside forward, hence the goals. But I do want to get him in at right back because I think this guy could be sort of a long-term right back for us. I do like his tackling at 8, his marking at 9, he can long throw, he's got a decent crossing at 10 for this level, good decision making, he's not slow, he's got decent stamina, natural fitness is really good, so you don't have to keep changing him out. Balance is good, positioning needs a bit of work, but that's already gone up by 1, and his teamwork's decent. So I don't think he's a winger because he doesn't have that technique, he doesn't have the dribbling, doesn't have the raw pace and agility. I think he's a fullback long term, so I am training him there. Or I was. I don't know what happened there. But I do want him there long term. I think that's the best thing for the team. It's hard to find fullbacks, and he sort of fits that perfectly. Like I said, if we can get the positioning up by another 1 or 2, we've got a solid little right back there, at least in this division. I mean, we might stay in this division. We might bottle it from this point on. We might drop down the league, and we might stay in this division for another 3 or 4 seasons. That is absolutely fine by me. But I do think long run, he goes right back. So he's the only, him and Sert, the goalkeeper, are only 2 really that are playing quite often. I'm bringing on Marius Alsman off the bench, but he's never going to improve. He just isn't. He's unambitious, for determination. He's never going to get better. I've just said I can't make his personality better because I don't have any good personalities in the team. So he's just doomed, unfortunately. It's a shame because he's got a little bit of pace. His physical's all right. He can finish. And he does okay when he comes on, but he's only come on a couple of times. He doesn't really do anything for us. He doesn't add to the team. So he's sort of one that's been on the periphery. Again, someone said in the comments about Ibrahim that maybe I could try and sell him with a sell-on fee. That's probably a good idea, to be totally honest, because I just wish because he'd be playing left-back right now. He would be played the full season at left-back with a spirited personality, and I'm sure he would have improved. Really frustrating that this guy's not got a second nationality of Denmark because I just can't do anything. There's no point in being there. It's just a work permit. And if I apply for one, he just gets rejected anyway. Now, if we go up again, he might get the work permit. I'm not sure. I'll try again. But I might have to sell him. I think the guy in the comments, it was a really nice comment. Good idea. I think that's probably the right thing to do. We did get another upgrade as well on the junior coaching. We have now got excellent academy coaching. To be honest, I didn't expect us to go up to excellent really quickly. That's only 2 upgrades, but it seems to have skipped 1. I don't know what's happened there, but it's gone up to excellent, which is amazing because junior coaching controls current ability of players. So that's their current coaching of their current ability. So when they come through, we're more likely now to see like 2.5 star, 3 star players, or even like 4 star players, current ability. Now, I'm not saying they'll have high potential because potential is usually youth recruitment and youth facilities. Because with youth recruitment, you can sort of find players from further afield. So the chance, if your net and your circle of players that you can get is low and small, like ours is fairly basic, the chances of having high potential is fairly low. But junior coaching being really good, that just means we can train the local guys to quite a decent level. It doesn't mean they've got good potential though. They might sort of come through already at full potential, which is fine by me because I just need sort of short-term things at the moment in time because I don't have the facilities. We don't have full-time professional training. We don't have the coaches I don't have the coaching badges to be able to train these players to be amazing yet. So right now, like Vice said in the comments as well before, junior coaching and excellent academy coaching is actually really good for these types of challenges in these countries, because they come through at like 3-star current ability and you can put them straight in your team. And there's no, like in Italy, we got people through and I sort of had to blood them in, quite like stagnate their development. I had to bring them in a little bit, take them out, bring them in, take them out when we'd sort of got a point, like a lead at the top or a lead in the Champions League spots. So here we won't have to do that, which is nice. Keep looking though. We have got a 10,000 seater stadium now. We can only use 3,300, but that is still good because at the moment we are only using 300-ish, 310 about average is our average. No, it's not. It's probably less than that. It's probably like 290, 295. That is our highest. So we've got like 10 times that in the stadium. So we've got a little bit of room to grow. The finances though are minus 53,000. And it is looking to improve. I don't know why that is. I'm not entirely sure why that is. But we are. I do wonder if it's calculated in the TV rights next season. I'm not sure. But if I can sort of make this quicker, getting a plus into the back into the plus. If I can sort the balance though and get it back into the pluses, then we should be able to get more upgrades. But for now, I think I'm in a decent position with the junior coaching. I'm not in a massive rush to improve things because all that'll do is it'll just take even more money out each month and we'll start losing more money. And I don't want that. I want us facilities to sort of scale with our progression. So I'm not in loads of money and loads of debt. And then my board starts selling players. We don't want that. Okay then, enough rambling, enough talking about everything else. Let's have a look at the intake preview. Obviously, like I said before, we can't read too much into this, but it's a nice little cool thing that we all look at, we all like to see, we all look forward to it. It gets us a little bit excited, doesn't it, for the intake. So let's have a look at it then. I've got really just defenders and central midfielders, I think. We're all right for attackers at the moment, to be honest, although I wouldn't mind a nice little striker. Nice little quick striker that we can go through on goal and score some goals for us. So let's have a look. Anything's a bonus here. We don't really need a goalkeeper. Ours is looking okay, but we'll not turn anything down at this stage. So let's have a look then. 1, 2, 3. First one, goalkeeper. And attacking midfielders and wingers. Things we don't need. But like I said, we could have a centre-back that comes through. We could have a centre midfielder that's really good. I'm not really taking too much into account from this intake preview, but we'll have a look, right? We'll have obviously I always keep screenshots of these things, so I'll probably screenshot this and then we'll have a look, or I'll have a look when I get the intake just to see how accurate it is. I assume it's not often that accurate, to be totally honest. I think it needs quite a bit of an upgrade, a bit of an overhaul for FM25, but that's not what we're here for. We're for FM24 still, and we are top of the league, and we have got 5 games left of the regular season, and then we've got the really tough top half grueling battle against all the big clubs. So I'm not expecting to get promoted. I'm sure some of these guys in January are going to improve their squads and they're going to sign some free agents and they're going to catch us up, and we're sort of going to slip down to maybe, I don't know, 4th or 5th. We'll see. We might go up again, not entirely sure, but next episode will be the youth intake and it will also be the end of the regular season. Thank you for watching, guys. As always, leave a like on the video, leave a subscription on the channel, and until next time, as always, I'll catch you then. Goodbye.